Georgia Amore, she is something else. First team All-SEC player.
Well, the young lady's doing it all tonight. Kentucky really needed a shot in the arm defensively, and at 5'6", she's giving it to them with 3 blocks. I mean, this young lady is doing it. She's fearless. She plays with such a great head on her shoulders. She absolutely knows what she's doing, when she's doing it. Very calculated. She understands what her capabilities are. She understands how she can get her teammates involved, but this is a great stat line. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And Kentucky doing a great job taking care of the basketball tonight. Only 6 turnovers. I think you've got to love that even when your shot, the 3-point shot isn't falling, they have been efficient offensively otherwise, but you're taking care of the basketball, and it would be very easy when you're not knocking down 3-point shots to get frustrated and start to turn the ball over. And Kentucky's really done a nice job of keeping their heads, and Georgia Amore is a big reason for that.
So the Wildcats lead as we head to the fourth now, 53-35. But the interior of Strack and Silva, again, another nice outing by them. 23 points right now and 14 rebounds.
Well, Northern Kentucky had 12 points in the paint in the first half. They only have 6 in the second half. So Kentucky's done a nice job of taking away the drive, taking away those cuts that they were getting beat on before, those backdoor cuts. They've taken that away, and now they haven't been able to get much going in the paint at all.
Boy, Hassett inside battling, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that was Abby Wolterman. 14 for the Norse.
Possession arrow to the Wildcats.
So the Cats get it. And the arrow flips back to Northern on the next tie-up. Amore walks it up the court. 5 of 13 from the floor tonight. She's played 30 minutes. Boom! Nice shot there by Deja Lawrence. Give her 10. Third player in double figures for the Cats.
Well, she's the only player to have 2 3-pointers. She's 2 of 4 from the 3-point line. So just a nice job of being able to find that open shot. Still going
Another
at it.
block. Boy, Wolterman is going to keep going at her, isn't she? Hassett stops, sets her feet, and it won't go off the back iron. Norse running, Kentucky back, so they'll reset the offense. Nice play there is a strip by Amore. Silva grabs it, kicks it back to her.
Well, and what this will do to you if you're Northern Kentucky, first of all, it's deflating from an emotional and mental standpoint, but then physically you just start to really wear down.
So another double-double for Strack. Christy, that gives her 11 and 12 rebounds. I have no idea what she said. She said something to the players, and now they're going to let substitution, a couple coming in. Madison French and Gabby Rosano come into the game for Coach Hands. Wolterman will take a seat. There's Rosano. Looks a little taller than 6'2". Boy, nice bucket right there, right off the bench for Madison French, the 5'11" sophomore. And that's her first points of the season. She was 0 for 2 in game 1. And Strack does the exact same thing. Give me the ball, I'm just going to go straight to the basket.
Just taking it. That's when Hands goes back and looks at that on film, he's going to want to see some help. You cannot have, again, straight line drives without help. Somebody's got to rotate over and communicate.
Well, remember, Christy, that's something this team could not do last year. Straight line drives to the basket. 60-37 your score, 7:50 to go when we return. Have a night, Carla Strack, right?
Oh, no doubt. Clara Strack with 13 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks, but she's also 7 assists, so 3 away from a triple-double. But let's take a look at this play. This is how you read the defense. This is The ball comes in from Georgia Amor to Clara Strack, and you've got a nice little pseudo screen, kind of a little rub here by Silva as she makes her way down to the block. And that's a deal. Idawu and Rosano just have to do a better job of talking. You take what the defense gives you, you're going to put the ball on the floor because, listen, if they come over and pick you up, then you can dump that ball down to Silva and still have the easy two. But no communication from Northern Kentucky on who's going to pick her up. Wide open to the basket. Great job by Clara Strack, just reading what the defense gives her.
Well, there's another.
Not happening.
That's the 14th block of the night for the Cats. 5 away from the all-time record. Rosano. You know Lacey's firing. She grabbed that one and shot that like that. A little short on that one. She now 2 of 8 from the three-point line. But the only Norse player in double figures with 10. 7.5 minutes to play here. Silva drops it down to Streck. And Streck gets fouled on the way up, so she'll go to the free throw line. Boy, what a night. 13 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists.
Well, I love what happened right there. They huddle up right before the free throw, and Amor comes over. She's pointing. She's telling everybody. Everybody's intently listening to what she says. What is she's talking about? What's going on? This is where we talk about being an extension of a coach on the floor. She wants to be a coach. She's showing all the signs and reasons why she should or could be. And she really, like, you command the respect of your team a couple of different ways. One is that you play well and you play the correct way and you do things the right way. But you also, when you lead, you show your teammates that you know exactly what you're talking about. And she does it in all the right ways. Everything she does, from playing on the court but then also helping coach and lead her team, is all done the right way.
Pass at 3, in and out again. Well, the three's just not falling tonight for the Cats. 5 of 21, 24%. Guess who? She fires and misses again from 3, and that's Kalissa Lacey, the 5'9" senior. Not shy to shoot that shot. Boy, Silva just reaches over Rosano and then puts it in off the glass. Wow.
Well, there's more growth there for Silva. I like that. Again, she gets the rebound, but then she initiated the contact with the defender to try to create some space so she could go back up.
Jones. Lawrence gets that long rebound, and she's going to go all the way up and under. You can tell sometimes when a player gets the ball that they are going right to the basket. And she put her head down when she hit the K, and there wasn't going to be any stopping her.
For the Norse, number 20, Blevins returns. And for the Wildcats, number 7, Tiani King.
They're still trying to figure out who they're coming in for. So now Kentucky with 4 young ladies that are 6'3" or better on the court.
Oh, nice.
And they go inside and get a basket. Is French.
It's a good take there, going up and under, using the rim. Going up under to try to help keep the length of Kentucky is such a problem.
There they go. Oh, she wanted that assist. Strack did. That went off the leg of the Northern Kentucky player, and they were going to call it Northern's ball. And now they change it. Yep.
Wildcat basketball.
So still 12 on the shot clock. Hassett, another 3 on the way, and again, another miss. But coach not mad. He just told her, keep shooting.
It's a great shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there.
That was the play they used.
That's right.
I mean, specifically to get a three-point shooter open.
Isn't that what you want to hear as a player?
That's
you have
right.
to love that. You look over at your coach, and instead of him, he's not rolling his eyes and he's not shaking his head. He's saying, keep shooting. That's it.
Shooters shoot themselves out of many slumps. Nice drive to the bucket there by Blevins, but couldn't get it up over the rim. And now here comes Amor the other way. Inside of 5 minutes to play now. Key dumps it, Silva, back to Key. Back outside to Amor. See, they pass up on some nice shots to try to get a better shot, right?
Yeah, well, and you have the luxury at this point of really being able to be patient.
Oh, nicely done by Hassett. She's been shooting a three, and that time they overplayed her. She takes the baseline and lays it in.
Yeah, very smart, especially when you've been struggling there. Sometimes that's exactly what you need, is something really point-blank range at the rim, easy.
So 5 points for Hassett, along with, are you ready this? 14 rebounds. So she has been working inside. She had 9 rebounds in game 1. Boy, nice ball movement, and another block by Silva. Wow. She came out of nowhere at 6'7" to block that one. Then they reward her by getting her the ball down low. Turnaround is good. Wow.
So good. That's so good. Well,
Just a freshman.
Listen, what we had talked at shoot around today as well about Northern Kentucky going 5 out, everyone shooting. And if you've got to close out, you're not always used to doing that as a post player, having to close out to defend. But when you've got that kind of length, even if you get beat and a player's going to get a shot off, when you're long like Silva is, or Clara Strack, or Amelia Hassett, when you've got that kind of length, you can block shots just like that.
I mean, that came out of nowhere. I think the one thing she needs to work on the defensive end is positioning for rebounds. She had 14.7 rebounds in game 1 tonight, 18 points, just 4 rebounds. At 6'7", you would think she'd be getting more than that. But again, you could also be away from the basket, depending on who your guard is.
Sure, but this is all learning, right? When we consider that she's young and playing basketball here in America for the first time. But as I look at this, I love what Kenny Brooks has been able to do in these first 2 games, and that's play around with a lot of different lineups and really look at a lot of different things. This is the first time we've seen a lineup like this, which is Kentucky's smallest lineup.
With Tyler in the game as well as Cassidy Rowe. Trying to give a little give and go to the corner to Rowe. There was a foul,
and I say smallest, but Tiani Key at 6'4".
Yeah. Hassett at 6'3".
Hassett listed at 6'3", so even
Lexi 6'2".
And that's so we're talking about one of their smaller lineups,
which would have been the biggest lineup last season.
That's right. Still some great size.
Lexi's 3 bounces off the backboard and out. Boy, they just not falling tonight. Now 5 of 23. Good defense by Cassidy Rowe, just did not give any ground to Anna Hamilton.
Wildcat ball.
So the Cats will get it here at the timeline, and now coming into the game, Gabby Brooks, the daughter of Coach Kenny, and also Tana Becker from Winnipeg, Canada. She had 5 points Monday night. So now this may be the small lineup.
Smallish, yeah.
6'1" Tana and 6'2" Lexi Blue, along basically with the 3 guards. Here's Tyler. Boy, Lexi will fire it up there. Two minutes to play here. And nice play by Becker with the steal. She's going all the way up and under. Hannah Becker.
Very nice.
Yep. Paige Hudson also in the game for the Norse. This is her with the ball out front. Oh, nice little backdoor cut right there. Nicely done by the 6'4" senior from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Minute and a half left in this one. Here's Cassidy Rowe. Gabby Brooks. Oh, nice. Nice crossover. Then she lost it when she tried to gather herself.
A second crossover back to that left hand would have been perfect.
Here comes the Cats on the run, 3-on-2. Lexi's going to take it in the left hand, and she can't get it to fall. So inside a minute now, and the ball goes out of bounds. That'll go to Kentucky.
Wildcat ball.
Again, Kentucky just burning time. 20 seconds. Sanaya Tyler goes down the lane, kicks it off to Blue. Rowe, she'll fire. And boy, they're just not falling here at the end of really this whole game from the three-point line. Kentucky's going to finish this game 5 of 25, just 20% from beyond the arc. But their defense really good, and Carla Strack really good.
Listen, Clara Strack is really something to see, but you have to love the 1-2 punch. You've got, again, 4 players that are in double figures for Kentucky. A lot of good things happened. They made some great adjustments at halftime. I think their defense, they came back out with some real intensity. They limited what Northern Kentucky could get done in the second half, and then they got a little more efficient on the offensive end. Those three-pointers didn't go, but they took great shots. They were good looks, and those will go.
So we are going to be joined here in just a minute by Clara Strack, who had a sensational game tonight, almost a triple-double. 15 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists as Kentucky wins it 70-41 here. And again, you've got to like, Christy, the fact that you only shoot 20% from beyond the arc, and yet you win this game comfortably.
Absolutely. Well, that's showing you that they're able to get it done, taking a lot of three-point shots, 5 of 25. 25 is a lot of three-point shots, but, they're able to get it done regardless.
Well, they did a great job on the board as well. 52-34 advantage there. So nicely done. And we are going to start making a habit of this. And we should just call her the third person and on our crew here as we are joined by Clara Strack, who sensational game tonight, almost a triple-double. You were 2 assists short. Have you ever had a triple-double before? Did
so
you
close.
know that towards the end of the game or no?
No, I did not.
They didn't tell you? Okay. I want to ask you first question here. 3-pointers tonight. This is a team that not really lives and dies by it, but tonight they just wouldn't fall. But in the end, you still win by a comfortable margin. What's that tell you about this team?
Yeah, early we were obviously struggling. A lot of shots weren't falling all over the place. But it showed that we can stay together and we can get through things like that and we can get it done another way.
Jeff mentioned the 8 assists that you had. You have such a great touch when passing the ball. Is that something that you've always been able to do, or have you had to work at that?
I would say I've been able to do it for a while. I think that obviously we do work on it, like the high-low with me and Clara.
Yeah.
We work on that a lot in practice, so I think that's something that comes pretty naturally now.
So at 6'5" and 6'7", it's just a matter of just put it where your teammate can catch it, and that's it. You guys do that so well, but you also block shots very well without fouling and keeping the ball in play. That's not something that always happens very easily as well either. Do you all work on that in practice?
I wouldn't say we really work on that. Coach Brooks, I don't know if he's the biggest fan of always looking to block shots.
Yeah.
Obviously, we try to stay out of foul trouble, but we do that pretty well.
Yeah, you guys had 16 tonight. I think that's going to end up being second most in program history
ever
for a game. Yeah, so I think that's impressive too, but 4 of them for you as well. So a little bit slower start tonight, obviously, for you guys. What I said during the broadcast was you guys seemed mortal, you are mere mortals in this game. So when you guys are struggling to shoot, Coach Brooks, it seems, though, will tell you guys just to keep shooting. Is that the message?
We're a team of shooters. We can all make shots, so I think times like that, you just have to keep shooting and just wait for them to fall, because they'll fall.
Yeah.
Clay, I want to ask you a final question here about your teammate, Silva. She's just a freshman. You're only a sophomore. It's not like we're talking, but It's amazing to see the growth in her as it because she wasn't with you guys all through the summer, and sometimes you got to look back, go just a freshman, pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, she's really an amazing player. She's very helpful for us. Obviously, she's getting a lot of minutes, so I think we need her. We need her to be good for us, so I think she's doing a really good job.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Almost a triple-double. We'll get that before
Oh, yeah, no, it's
over.
happening.
Don't worry.
I have no doubt it's happening.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sarah.
15, 13, and 8. That's a pretty good stat line.
Indeed.
We will take it. So the Wildcats win it 70-41 to go to 2-0 on this young season. And Christy, your final thoughts on this one?
Well, a little slower start, but I think I loved how this team adjusted. I love the fact they faced some adversity and they fought through it. I think all of that are good signs, but you're going to love what you see out of this team as they continue to grow.
So we will be back with you on Monday night as Wofford comes to town. That game at 6 o'clock. But again, the final here, 70-41 for Christy Thomas. I'm Jeff Pecoro. So long, everyone.